you mentioned explainable AI, and that is this expectation. And I don't know, maybe you can elaborate on this. Is there this illusion of explainability? And maybe on the one side, maybe, Christian, it would be good for you maybe just to also clearly differentiate between the different kinds of AI. Because if one actually had to go back more than 70 years ago, we had traditional AI, we've had for the last 70 years now, predictive analytics, we've had the rise of machine learning, we have all these fraud detectors. I was not too long in Belgium, and after making a transaction, an Uber Eats delivery in Belgium with Domino's Pizza, after they delivered the pizza, I received a WhatsApp from my bank saying that, Justin, this is potentially fraud, right? And I imagine that is machine learning, it is artificial intelligence. The big question is, with the new age of AI, we're talking about AI agents. I believe you mentioned AI agents. We're now in the era of generative AI. And when one opens up that black box of these deep learning and, you know, these generative pre-trained transformers, it's difficult. Is there illusion of explainability? And do regulators actually expect these algorithms to be explainable if you are taking this into production? Any thoughts on that?
Right. Actually, I still notice that most financial institutions are using AI, but they cannot actually explain how their model reached that specific conclusion. So let's take an example that everyone knows very well, KYC. If you fail the KYC, you normally you speak with the department, and the department normally, hopefully, are going to be able through some escalation to give you some explanation. When we talk about AI, if AI decide that you didn't pass a KYC, now the same AI, it should be absolutely built in a way to give enough extensive information to basically keep the customer on a safe mind, even though it didn't pass, but at least to know why this has happened. Because the worst things that can happen is that, even imagine now, we see AI working more and more even in HR. So you can receive an email from the AI HR saying that you're just fired because you didn't achieve your KPI, performance, etc., etc. Which in one way, we got used to understand that when the machine doesn't work or take a decision, it's given for granted. Nobody can complain because it's not a human, it's a machine. You got disapproved from your mortgage, from your loan, from your something. You are okay with it because we understand that even when we go to a bank, to a financial institution, once the bank say that, once the system is down, the typical things, nobody can help you with that. So even somebody with 50 years experience in a bank cannot do absolutely nothing if the system is down. So we got used to accept the final decision of the machine. So once AI is gonna take a decision, we try to accept that. But even though when the decision it's very heavy for us, we need to have an explanation. And unfortunately, at the moment, nobody can give an explanation about why AI took the decision because it uses a reasoning that is way beyond our comprehension. So again, it's about building a more customer-centric AI, even though it's operating in the field, for example, of compliance, where we all know that normally it used to be a black and white. You got approved or disapproved, you pass or not pass because of XYZ reason. So that's basically is what compliance department are going to face, the biggest challenge that they're going to face as soon as they start having AI in their toolbox.